Why do we care so much about what others think of us? We become so afraid of being judged that we hide and we shrink ourselves and we don't allow our true selves out. You might be stuck in your own head. You might be on a date wondering what she thinks of you. Maybe you're at a party and you go to tell a joke and it just doesn't quite land, and people look at you for a small moment of silence and then quickly change the subject. Maybe you're at work and your mind is consumed with the thoughts of what your boss thinks of you or what your co-workers think of you. Or maybe it feels like in social situations you just can't be your true self. You have this wall up. You hear others say, just be you, or just be yourself. And so in this video, I'm going to show you how to stop caring about what others think. When you can do this, and you reach this place of inner freedom, you'll become the most authentic, alive, and best version of yourself. One of the biggest reasons why we care so much is linked to what is commonly called as people pleasing. Now, what this is at its fundamental core is changing your personality for other people in the hopes that they will like you more and always want their approval of your actions. Now, this can leave you feeling emotionally depleted, stressed, and anxious. Quite frankly, it's fucking draining. Everything is a learnt behavior, and so is people pleasing. Now, I've identified there are 4 ways that we get attention as a child, and one of them becomes the dominant one. People pleasing is one of those 4. So as a child, we found out that pleasing our parents would get us love and attention. So unconsciously, we link pleasing others with love and attention. So it's not that you have to do it to get attention, it's more of an unconscious belief or program that has worked for you when you were a child, but now it's probably not as useful for you as it used to be. And understanding that is enough for you to start to see it differently. Now you may be thinking, if people pleasing is draining and leads me to feeling burnt out, what does the opposite of that look like? What does not caring what people think actually look like? Now there's a quote by Kurt Cobain who says, "I'd rather be hated for who I am than loved for who I am not." The reason you're people pleasing and caring about what others think is that quote exactly. You care more about being liked than you do about being true to yourself. The people who don't worry about what others think have one thing in common. They're not afraid to be their true selves. Yes, they still care what other people think. However, it doesn't dictate their whole personality. They're not molding themselves into someone that they're not. Ironically, that's the thing that makes them unique, because everyone else in this world is people pleasing. So when you free yourself from this behavior, you can really tap into the true version of yourself and become a leader by doing nothing but existing and leading by example, that it's okay to be your true self and to give other people permission to do the same. We're raised from an early age and upbringing to have an authority figure tell us what to do. And so we always had to ask, is it okay, mum and dad, can I go and stay with my friends, for example? And we have this ingrained into us. You go to work and this needs to be done at this deadline. So we have all of these authority figures telling you what to do your entire life, even telling you who you are and who you should be, telling you that this belief is okay to have, but this is a bad belief. These people are good and these people are bad. What I've learned is everyone's looking for answers, but how many times do you stop and listen for them? I always say, how can you know who you are if you're always surrounded by others? Spending time with yourself, by yourself, is the way to know who you really are. And that's what true confidence is. It's developing an inner authority. And so when you create an inner authority and an inner leader, the people pleasing and caring what others think will naturally just disappear. When you start to really know yourself through things like meditation and mindfulness, through things like coaching and some of the programs that we offer, for example, it's not until you really find out what you like and what you don't like when you actually really stop caring about what others think, because it doesn't truly align with who you are at your core. When you are fully certain and fully confident in yourself, You don't need to worry or care what anyone else is thinking about you, because you know that it's just their opinion of you, which is just that. Man, when you reach this place, it's such a freeing place to be. And the reason so many people struggle with this of not knowing who they are is because they have a clouded vision of themselves. Now, I want you to think about a dirty glass or bucket of water, and imagine there's a mirror underneath that. And so you're looking through this mirror, looking at yourself through the muddy water, trying to find out who you are, trying to see who you are. But you can't see that mirror because there's all this mud and dirtiness and cloudiness that's stopping it. But when you slowly put a little bit of clean water into that, you may clear some belief, or you clear some emotion, or you work through something about yourself. You naturally are clearing up this water, and the more you do that bit by bit by bit, you'll look down eventually and you'll be able to see who you are through that water, because it will become clear. So the reason why we don't know who we are, we can't see who we are, is because we have so much congestion in our mind, so much of those limitations, those unconscious programs and beliefs and emotions that we're not even aware of. So when you can clear them out, you can look at yourself in the mirror and you can see who you are, you can find who you are. And so the point is to stop caring more about being liked and to start caring more about what is true to you and to who you are. And also accept who you are. Self-acceptance is important. We spend so much of our lives trying to fix what's wrong or what we don't like about ourselves, rather than appreciating who we are and what we have to offer this world. One of the most impactful statements to remind yourself is to stop taking things so personally and stop making the whole thing about you. Yes, it's blunt, I know. However, it's exactly how it is. People will see you the exact way that they want to see you. It doesn't matter what you do, what you say, or how you act. They're still going to see you how they want to. So don't let their opinions dictate your worth. Understand that you have value as a person, just for existing and being fully independent of the good or the bad opinions of others. Now, we've been talking a ton about caring what others think and how self-acceptance and self-confidence are the best ways to do that. When you fully, truly know yourself, it doesn't matter what people think as much. And it comes back to know thyself, be thyself, love thyself. When you know yourself, you can be yourself and you can love thyself, and others can love you too. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments. And if you like this video or you want to subscribe to the channel, click the button there somewhere. And I will see you on the next video.